Hello, it's Friday. Thank God. I'm going to be making for Friday night tea a mac and cheese with a bacon lardons. So this is my mac and cheese, so you may make yours differently, or you may know someone else that makes it different again. I think it's all, pretty much how you like to make it, but this is my version of mac and cheese. So, I shall begin. What I have my oven on, and I have a pan of water which I'm just bringing up to the boil. I have got my macaroni, and again it must be macaroni, it can't be pasta because it's macaroni. There's no good using pasta, macaroni. So macaroni, I've got some almond milk, or you could use like semi-skimmed milk or skimmed milk. Sorry, Tesco soft cheese, 40% less fat. And I've got a mozzarella light, some lardons. I know there is a bit of fat on these, so if you would prefer, you can use bacon and cut the fat off. I'll be here for a day cutting all that fat off, but I won't. If there's any really big bits, I won't put them in. Some English mustard, some pepper, and 30% cheese, low-fat cheddar cheese, that is. So, what are you going to do? You're going to need a bowl and a cheese grater. You're going to need a dish of choice, which I haven't got out, and I need to get out, so I shall get that now. An oven-proof dish. I've got my oven on at 200, and what I'm going to do is put half this cheese, soft cheese, into my big bowl, along with some milk. Let me get Tell it's the summer, well, coming into the summer, it's nice weather because the dog's not pestering me so much. She's out in the garden. She's not under my feet. Not yet, anyway. Right. So, half of this is going in. Oh, here she comes. She's only banged the blooming bowl. Jimmy, bang the bowl. So my water has come up to the boil, and I've got my macaroni, which I'm going to add to the boiling water. I'm going to put it all in. We'll eat it. Right. So that was about half a bag, but it's not a huge, let's say 1 kilo bag. So give it a stir. You're going to cook that for about 10 minutes, not until it's completely cooked, just to soften. Looks a bit dark in here. Still looks dark in here. Oh well. So, to my cheese, cream cheese, I've added half a pint of almond milk, and I have mixed it both together. I'm now going to, in that, add some pepper. And I still haven't got a new pepper dispenser, and this one is driving me now. I'm going to get one tomorrow. When I'm out and about, I will get one. Oh, it's rubbish. So put a bit of pepper in there, and a teaspoon of mustard, can't get one out, there, give that a mix. And then, oh sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. With the cheese, I'm going to weigh the cheese. Just going to give this, it does stick together. You do need to give it occasional stir, otherwise you'll end up with like this whole mass of like macaroni. You just need to sort of release it. Right, so I'm going to be using 50 grams of cheese, so 25 grams each. There we go. And I'm going to use half of it now. Yep. And I'm going to grate it into here, the milk. I'm going to grate it on the small grater because you get more for your money. And then what you're going to do is, in a minute, you're going to add your lardons. Then you are going to literally strain your, it's about to, sorry, I was watching it, it's about to boil over. You're going to strain your macaroni, and then you're going to add the whole lot to the casserole dish, or whatever your oven-proof dish. So give that a bit of a mix in. Lovely. Then I'm going to add half the lardons. Some of them are quite fatty, like that one. That's really fatty, it's horrible. So he can come out. Don't want him. Now these are smoked. Now I don't like smoked bacon, but I do like smoked lardons in mac and cheese. I think it just gives it that flavour that you need. And it almost loses its smokiness and becomes milder within the mac and cheese. And it's nicer. It is actually nicer. It pains me to say that, but it is nicer than unsmoked. But if I was having bacon for breakfast, or whatever, I would always choose unsmoked. But for this, smoked. It's got to be smoked. But honestly, it's not overpoweringly smoked once you're eating it. So I've got my lardons in here. I've got my half of my cheese. I've got my pepper, my mustard, my almond milk, and what else have I got in here? Oh, my cheese, my soft cheese, that's in there. So it's all mixed up together, it's all ready to go. Just waiting on the macaroni now. I mean, that's starting to swell up. If I can show you. It's not cooked, but you don't want it cooked. You just want it starting to cook, if you know what I mean. Yeah? Yeah. So I'm going to strain that now. And then, what am I doing? Oh, God. Right, so turn my ring off. Shake, and I'm going to add it in to my dish. I also had I had another spoon. No, that wasn't it. Here it is. And then I'm going to add over the top everything in the jug. Getting all that cheese. My oven, I can't remember if I said or not, but the oven's on 200. And I'm just going to give that a mix in. Then I am going to give it a sprinkle of black pepper. I'm going to get my mozzarella. And open it over something because it does have this water in there. Now this is mozzarella light, and for 30 grams it is 50 calories. So what's that, 2.5 sins? So I'll measure off 30. Oh, that's too much. Shame. Oh, 31. That'd be right. And I'm just going to cut it into slices and then cut it again. And then these little bits I'm going to dab around without dropping it. My mac and cheese. And then the other half of the cheddar, on a small one, I'm going to grate. It's a bit tedious, isn't it? Sorry. Watching me grate cheese. Oh, yeah. That'll do. I'm bored with it myself. Right. Just distribute it over. Make sure it's all. And then what I'm going to do is wipe my hands a minute. Ow. Salt. Out of the way, Kinsey. Out of the way. I've got some Crucials barbecue sauce, and it's quite low in sins. I think you can have a tablespoon for 1 sin. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I think that's what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to the, going to give it a little squirt. You don't want a lot, so it's not even your tablespoon that, you know, it's probably, I mean, say a sin, or you could say half a sin's worth. And I'm going to leave it like that. Then I'm going to pop that in the oven, and on the middle shelf, and I will check back in 20 minutes. So I'll see you in 20. Bye. So it's out the oven. It's been 15 minutes, but my oven doesn't take very long to cook, so it may take 20 minutes in your oven. So just, you know, check it after 15 minutes and see how you're going. So I'm just going to dish some up now, and I was going to get another one. I put it in here, and then you can. Oh, can you see? Yeah. So it is still quite what I'd call juicy. It's not all dry. It's, you know, there is still a little bit of that's the mozzarella. You can see it's all a bit stringy. I'm just going to get another non-salted spoon. I'm just going to get some of that creamy sauce that's left. And this is Jason's that I'm dishing up. There's quite a lot there. And I've just done him a little salad on the side to go with it. And there you go. You could always add a little bit more barbecue sauce if you wanted to. But there you go. So you'd need to sin that a little bit more though if you put a little bit more on there. But I didn't put an awful lot before I cooked it anyway. So you could still keep it as a tablespoon, and that would be enough. So yeah, so there's the mac and cheese. It's really creamy. It's got that bacon in it. It's got some mustard in there, and 2 types of cheeses. And it's very nice, I can assure you. It is really, really tasty. Really, really nice. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, hit the little bell, and then you'll get notifications every time I put a video on. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. Bye then.